If you'd like to tell me if you're really in here or not. I guess I'll just get started then. Everyone ready? Once upon a time in the magical land of Equestria.
Whoa, 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 really? You're gonna get all storybook on us?
What, you have a problem with the classics?
So far, I have a problem with this campaign being lame. Be a little sensitive, it's a brand new custom setting. Yeah, but it's ponies. Cute, girly ponies. Nothing awesome could ever come out of ponies.
As I was saying, harmony has been maintained in Equestria for generations since. Now, Twilight.
You mean my character?
Yes. As our story begins, you're living in the royal city of Canterlot, studying under the tutelage of Princess Celestia.
Sweet. Oh, are we there too?
No, I'm having you girls role play your introductions. You mean instead of starting out in a tavern like a normal D&D group? Exactly.
Oh, because ponies can't get drunk. They're herbivores. I'm not sure that's entirely accurate or relevant. What's this about drinking? Do we have to roll dice for that?
I'm really sure I said ponies somewhere in there. This is all improv. Can I talk about my character for a bit? Sure.
Alrighty. My little pony's name is Twilight Sparkle, and I'm a level 1 unicorn wizard. My trained skills are Arcana, Dungeoneering, History, Insight, and Religion. As a pony, my special talent is magic. Wait, what? Magic. My cutie mark is a purple star surrounded by smaller white stars. But you're a unicorn. Unicorns already have magic. They're the magical race.
Actually, unicorn magic is limited to telekinesis and specific spells associated with a special talent.
And since my special talent is magic... Good grief. If that's the case, I should have gone with fighting stuff as my special talent. Then I'd have an axe on my butt.
You also have an arcane familiar, Twilight Sparkle.
Yup, a dragonling. I call him Spike.
Taking some liberties with this character if you don't mind. Spike works as your research assistant in Canterlot.
Ooh, that's nice. Does he talk at all?
Yes. As you enter the library you call your home, Spike says, "Hey, Twilight! Do you need a book or anything?"
No. Not right now, I don't think.
Okay, good role-playing. Can we start the plot now? In your studies, Twilight, you've come across an alarming prediction, an ancient myth known as the Mare in the Moon.
Canterlot, Mare in the Moon? This is going to be fantastic! Joy.
The Mare in the Moon describes a dark pony of terrible power who wished to rule Equestria. She was banished to the moon with the elements of harmony. The myth claims on the longest day of the 1000th year, the stars will aid in her escape, and she will bring about nighttime eternal.
The longest day of the 1000th year? Is that coming up soon?
Let me put it this way. The day after tomorrow is the Summer Sun Celebration, a holiday for the longest day of the year.
And
this will be the 1000th Summer Sun Celebration.
Oh, so this is bad.
Don't mind that. That was the sound of my dog shaking her head, if you heard that by any chance.
How many other people know about this legend?
The Mare in the Moon is regarded as an old wives' tale. Few people know all the details, and even fewer actually believe it.
What about my mentor, the sun pony person? Does she know?
Princess Celestia, and you don't know if she knows.
Can't hurt to check then. What's the fastest way to contact her?
Actually, your assistant Spike can handle that. His baby dragon breath can send parchments to just about anyone.
Like a sending ritual, but for mail. Okay, what do I tell him? Spike, take a note?
He prepares a quill and parchment and awaits your dictation.
Wait, you want me to actually say what goes in the letter? In character?
Of course. I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to make you roleplay.
Okay, I'm ready. Dear Princess Celestia, I've come across a story that might mean that something really bad is about to happen. A dark pony called, what was it?
Nightmare Moon.
Nightmare Moon is going to escape from the moon and bring eternal night to Equestria. I await your guidance and input on the matter. Your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle? It's on its way, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Great, my own familiar disagrees with me. Thanks. You're welcome.
Hey, DM, what is Princess Celestia like?
Well, you can make a history check to find out. Roll a d20 and add your history skill bonus.
Okay, 15. And my history is, oh dear, 1.
So, 16 for history. With the 16, you pretty much know the common knowledge about Princess Celestia. She's the immortal white alicorn that rules Equestria, responsible for magically controlling the movements of the sun and moon. Most people see her as a benevolent ruler, but her royal Pegasus guards are known to be very strict and ruthless in their duties.
So, I guess that means we don't want to be on her bad side, usually.
I worked that one up myself.
Oh, well, a little gross, but I can't complain about the response time.
Spike picks up the letter and reads, "My dearest, most faithful..." I got tongue-tied already. "My dearest, most faithful student, Twilight. You know that I value your diligence and that I trust you completely." Uh-oh, DM smiling. "But you simply must stop reading those dusty old books."
"What? But you walked right into that one, didn't you?"
Rainbow Dash's voice is hard to do. Oof, someone's trying to PM me. Let's see. Cancel this for now. Sorry. I'm reading comics. "My dear Twilight, there is more to a young pony's life than studying. So I'm sending you to supervise the preparations for the Summer Sun celebration in this year's location, Ponyville."
Yes, here are the rails. I shall follow them. Don't let it bother you, dear. As railroading goes, this isn't the most egregious play I've ever seen. Most importantly, grumpiness has a way of spreading across a table. Best let it go.
All right. And I have an even more essential task for you to complete. Make some friends. What's that supposed to mean? He's merely reading what's in the letter. "Come on, Twilight. Princess Celestia made you the official overseer of the Summer Sun celebration. Doesn't that make you happy? After learning about a Doomsday prophecy nobody believes, not particularly." The Pegasus chariot comes in for a landing on what appears to be the central plaza of the small rural town of Ponyville. You can see many ponies going about their business in the vicinity of City Hall. The rest of the town seems to branch out from here, built upon the surrounding hills. Finally! Oh, it wasn't a very long flight. Canterlot basically overlooks Ponyville. Also, aren't you forgetting to thank some pony?
Oh, right. Thank you, sirs.
You're quite welcome, Miss Sparkle. As you get your bearings in the central plaza, you see a bright pink pony coming down the street.
Oh, that's me! That's me!
Thank goodness. After all these NPCs, it's nice to just talk to another... Hold on. Did that actually happen? Is that a note? Why are you passing notes to the DM? I didn't plan this. So it looks like you won't be meeting that particular party member until later.
And why exactly is that so?
Well, you'll have to wait and find out. Summer Sun celebration Summer Sun celebration official overseer's checklist. Are you ready? Sure. If the plan is indeed to take the grand tour of Utopia before Doomsday takes it away. You really ought to lighten up, Twilight. You're my familiar. Shush. Number 1, banquet preparations. Sweet Apple Acres. And as he says that, you find yourself standing in front. Hold your horses! I'll gladly take over from here, thank you. Sweet Apple Acres is a family-owned and operated apple orchard. Earth ponies going back generations in this family have harvested and sold apples from these trees. There are several apple family orchards in Equestria, but this is the one that sells to the Ponyville region. Now, my pony Applejack ain't a ranger by trade. She's a farmer girl through and through. But the country life has definitely given her a fair share of ranger experience. And now that she's the current proprietor of Sweet Apple Acres... Yeah, hold on. Applejack? As in, Jack apple cider?
Oh, I love good Applejack. I'm more of a wine person myself. I don't always consume spirits, but every so often I have a brandy.
Wow, didn't know we had so many connoisseurs at the table. As I was saying, Applejack's cutie mark is 3 red apples. My special talent is, in a nutshell, running Sweet Apple Acres. Everything that needs doing in the apple business, planting, harvesting, baking, selling, Applejack's just naturally good at it.
Wow, that's a lot more thought out than my special talent. To be honest, I just picked magic for the gameplay benefits.
But there is a gameplay benefit. Since my character's special talent is running a business, it's reasonable that she gets a steady income of gold. That's clever. I only let her get away with it because she provided so much content.
Oh, I get it. It only makes sense that you'd be charged of the banquet preparations.
That's right. The food situation is handled.
Say, Applejack, would you like to help me look into the Mare and the Moon?
Why, of course I would. What? But I heard about Nightmare and Moon's return. Wouldn't know about. Sounds like a dangerous character. Old Pony's tail. I'd be more than happy to offer my services. You have to stay and finish preparations. So close. Well, catch up with you later then.
Sorry, Cat, I didn't see you. Didn't mean to kick you.
She's okay. Just kind of nudged her by accident. As you walk back into town, Spike looks at his checklist. It's been almost an hour! I can't take it anymore! 17 armor class! Hit! With what? Oh.
Only 5 damage. Still, the first damage of the entire freaking session. Okay, I'm fine now.
I have no words! I meant to say 17 versus armor class up there. I kind of rushed into her dialogue because Rainbow Dash.
You know what? Fine. I don't need that healing surge anyway.
Didn't need. Well, funnily enough, she was about to get introduced, so, take it away.
Oh, right! I'm Rainbow Dash, and I'm a Barbarian Pegasus.
Okay, seriously? That's it?
What, you want me to run down my stat block?
Don't play dumb. I'm talking about your backstory. Didn't you get my email?
That thing? I decided it had to be describing someone else's character, not mine.
You crash landed in a pile of mud. I don't have any actual dice on me at the moment, so I have to draw my fingers on my tablet. Hold on. I wonder if one of these tiny ponies can roll. That actually makes a good sound effect for that. Okay. Not even sure if anyone actually heard that.
What in the world?
It's nothing. The DM and I are just having a little argument. What is there to argue about?
You sent me 10 pages about how my character spent her time predicting the weather. I mean, seriously, what the crap?
Excuse me? Yeah, you call her a weather pony? What? No, she's not a weather forecaster. She's in charge of the weather.
As in?
The Pegasus race has the ability to manipulate clouds. That means they're literally in charge of the sky.
Come again?
Do I need to spell it out for you? Rainbow Dash controls Ponyville's weather. All of it.
Wait, what you're saying is I could just grab a cloud and make it rain on anybody?
Any pony. And yes, you can. Within reason. After some time, you're able to get yourself dry.
Oh, I can have some dignity now.
A little. What a little rarity there.
Whatever. Let me guess. Rainbow Dash is who we're supposed to meet about the weather, right?
Yes. She's in charge of keeping the sky clear. And what's the sky like right now? Sunny, but cloudy.
That's what I thought. She's not very good at her job then. Hey, my special talent is racing, you know. Clearing the sky would take no time at all.
It's possible. For your talent, you get a bonus to...
Doesn't matter. Natural 20 on acrobatics.
Poof, whoosh, boom. She totally roleplayed her own sound effects.
Where's your cloudy sky now?
Gone. A natural 20 on a special talent skill check is not just a critical success, it's a spectacular success. You cleared away the clouds in 10 seconds flat.
Awesome! I mean, whatever.
Squeaked a bit there. You leave Rainbow Dash behind, knowing the weather is taken care of. Following his checklist, Spike leads you into City Hall. Within the great atrium, there's a host of colorful ribbons and banners arranged on the walls in a pleasing and fashionable manner.
Beautiful! Okay, I get it. The decorations are nice.
Spike points toward the white unicorn on the dais.
Not the decorations! Her! How are my spines? Are they straight?
Ignoring that.
So, you're a rarity. Just a moment, please. I'm getting in the zone, as 'twere.
In the zone? Into her character? Better gear up for some more role-playing.
Now, how can I help you? What is it now? Oh, my stars, darling! What happened to your coiffure?
She means your mane. After the mud, rain, and drying, it's a big poofy mess.
You two are keeping track of my hair? Oh, I simply can't have the official overseer leave my presence in such a state. Don't worry, I'll remedy this nightmare myself.
It's really not a big deal.
Nonsense! Off to the boutique.
So you're a dressmaker.
And the proud owner of Ponyville's one and only carousel boutique.
A frou-frou fashionista? Really?
Rarity is no mere consumer of fashion. She is an artiste, an industrialist of popular culture. That's what sets her apart. And your special talent? Dressmaking. The 3 diamonds represent the care and inspiration I put into each piece.
But your character sheet... hold on. 21, insight. Huh? Insight into what?
Rarity, is she lying to me?
If she is, she'll have to roll an opposing bluff check, but then I guess it'll be obvious. I gotta move this over a bit. Sorry. Next. Wonder how long that's been off alignment, but whatever. Oh. I guess it was that one page. Or, I don't know how many pages now. I'm just focusing on the comic. Alright, here's what we'll do. Twilight, you'll be able to glean Rarity's alignment and profession. Excuse me. Whatever that means... Whether that means she's lying is for you two to work out. What is with my eyes tonight?
But I already know she's an evil rogue. That doesn't help me. Actually, I think, you knew, but Twilight didn't until now. And, since Rarity is in character right now, maybe you could...
Oh.
Twilight says, you don't have to lie to me, Rarity. I know it's hard keeping up a front like this without anybody noticing. Why don't you tell me about the real Rarity? Everyone needs to keep up appearances, Twilight. Your secret is safe with me. And your familiar?
Especially my familiar.
Very well, if you're truly so curious. Let's be frank. I'm not the type to skulk in the shadows all night. I demand social interaction. But that's not to say I play fair either. Hence I'm what you might call a social rogue. My goal isn't to pick the pockets of commoners. It's to pass off as one of the rich and powerful. By day I make dresses, but by night I craft disguises. Disguises ingenious enough to fool the high nobility of Canterlot. And the rewards, if I pull it off, if I marry into the royal family.
Yeah, fascinating character. One problem, though. You're a white marshmallow pony! You know, I think I've just about figured you out.
Is that so? Did you roll an insight check?
Ha, funny.
Huh? What was funny?
You done nothing but talk about how darn nuanced and stuff your character is. All that leaves me thinking, that can't be it. There's gotta be some benefit. But at the end of the day, you're still a rogue. It's all about the loot.
And why wouldn't I appreciate loot? My cutie mark is 3 diamonds after all. I have an affinity for valuable items. Wait, that's what your cutie mark really means? Then your special talent... Oh, I just have a little unicorn spell that allows me to detect treasure.
I'm just not surprised anymore. You leave the boutique and head to the outskirts of Ponyville. Wasn't she wonderful? Spike, you heard her backstory. She's a thief. That doesn't matter to me. She's stolen my heart. Ugh, for the love of... All I want to know if she stole our freaking checklist. No, but if she wanted to... Spike! Oh, right, music. It's the last one. In the clearing ahead, you see a yellow Pegasus pony leading a choir of birds in beautiful singing.
Yay! I finally get to meet the other new player. So, what's your character like? Oh, my character? Hold on.
I'm going to use this moment of awkward silence to get a very, very quick drink, because I have been doing this with no liquid so far. BRB. Time me! Okay, sorry about that. I am back. What's next?
My name is Fluttershy. My alignment is good. My class is Druid. And I'm a Pegasus.
That's nice, I guess.
What else? Well, my strength is 8. My dexterity is 11, my constitution is 14, intelligence is 12, wisdom is 14, and charisma is 18.
Look, we don't need to hear the whole... Wait, charisma? Alright, who helped you with your character sheet?
Why? What's wrong?
Well, wisdom is the key ability for druids in 4E, not charisma. As things stand right now, Fluttershy is gonna be a little underpowered.
AC is 13, fortitude is 11, brave reflex is 14, will is 16.
And there is a dog up in my grill.
And I have the animal empathy feat. Zoom. On top of that, my special talent is being a caretaker to natural creatures. That means I can communicate with all animals on a whole other level. Even my cutie mark is 3 butterflies.
Wait, animal empathy? You didn't get yourself an animal companion?
Oh, I couldn't decide on just one.
All right, I get it. You've got the music covered because all the birds are your friends. Let's go.
Wait, can I come with you?
Sure, my name's Spike.
Hi, Spike. I'm Fluttershy. So, you're a dragonling, huh? A baby dragon?
That's right, and I'm Twilight's familiar.
Wow, Twilight's so lucky.
I know, right?
So, how did you get to be a familiar?
Well, that's a long story. How much do you want to know?
Absolutely everything.
Okay, let me start when the dragons first arrived in Equestria. There were these 2 huge dragons, Bahamut and Tiamat. Or at least I'm hoping I pronounced those right. And then Princess Celestia banished Tiamat to the bottom of the ocean. Or so the legend goes, anyway. Now, about how I became Twilight's familiar... Actually, we're home now, so it's been nice meeting you. Slam. That wasn't very polite, Twilight. There's a doomsday scenario to deal with, Spike. Between the rich ranger, the barbaric weather pony, the social rogue, and the animal lover, I've had enough of these labyrinthine character introductions. Surprise! It appears as though the entire town of Ponyville has gathered in the library. And at the center of the commotion is a pink pony you recognize.
Me! It's me!
What the heck is all this?
It's a surprise welcome party, silly! Weren't you surprised?
I'm sorry, I drank a little too much water before starting this panel. I'm sorry, that's not going to sound good in the recording later. Oh, yes, but why? I need a drink. In character or out of character? Both!
I saw you on the street and realized I didn't know you, so even though I know everyone in Ponyville, so I had to throw a welcome party for you and invite everyone in town! It's all part of my special talent. Every pony knows I'm super duper awesome at throwing parties, which means I'm super good at streetwise and diplomacy as long as I'm in Ponyville.
Your special talent is throwing parties?
Absolutely.
Hand me that character sheet, will you please? Pinkie Pie, Earth Pony, unaligned bard. I see. Am I sensing some enmity in your tone? Forgive me, it's just a disturbing pattern I've come to recognize.
Oh, look, the wandering minstrel. Let's make a totally strange character out of it. No one has ever done that before. Simply put, the bard class is a player's license to go completely crazy. Don't worry, my bard is completely different. For one thing, she's totally not a performer at all, though she can perform if she wants to. Pinkie Pie's more about dealing with party guests, streamers, food, drinks, and all that fun stuff. Although being a pony kind of complicates the drinks, the normal stuff won't work if no pony can get drunk.
I'm pretty sure that's not...
So what would there be? Juice? Punch? Hot sauce? Oh yeah, hot sauce! I totally put hot sauce on the table!
Wait, what is my character drinking? Sound the alarms! There's a fire in here. Is there any place this party hasn't invaded? Any place I can go get some peace and quiet? There's the upstairs living quarters, which Princess Celestia has arranged for you to stay in. Good enough, I go up there. Speaking of said party, are the rest of us all here too? Oh yeah, of course you're there. That's what I thought.
The whole party's here! Now we can have a party!
If this was my game, everyone would take 1d4 damage from that pun. Hey, Twilight, the party's in full swing. Come on down. No, let me know when it's over. But the whole town came out to see you. I said no, Spike. Okay, all right. A fluke is just too much to ask for, isn't it? The party begins to die down as ponies leave for City Hall to watch the sunrise. All right, Spike, take a note. What?
Dear Princess Celestia, despite everything I've been put through today, I still think the Mare of the Moon prophecy is real, but I find it difficult to believe that the goddess ruler of all Equestria doesn't know anything about this legend. I demand answers, and it's high time for you to be truthful to me. Your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle. Spike sends the letter. What happened to staying on her good side?
What's Celestia's response? She doesn't answer instantly. Now why'd you go and do something like that? What? I just did what my character would probably do.
Admirable, but keep in mind how the DM can react. If we're going to throw our weight around, it should be a calculated group effort. Except, when the perfect opportunity comes along that you can't pass up, then you just go for it.
Wait, so which is it? Did I do the wrong thing or not?
Ding! Doesn't matter now. Let's see what you won.
My dearest, most faithful student, Twilight. I always get tongue-tied on that line for some reason. I gave you a task to make some friends. That was no idle advice. No single pony can make things right, not even me. In order to pull through, you will need help. If you have yet to make friends, or worse, your friends are neither faithful nor strong, hope may be lost to you. Make some friends, Twilight Sparkle. That's all you can do to prepare. Signed, Princess Celestia.
That doesn't answer any of my questions.
So can we watch the sunrise now? I doubt it, but sure, let's go anyway. Finally. As you trot towards the city hall, you notice that the starry sky is perfectly clear thanks to Rainbow Dash's weather management. Yawn! Inside, Rarity's decorations perfectly set the mood for the imminent festivities. Ponies feast upon the food Applejack prepared. A choir of birds is ready to provide music at Fluttershy's signal. What about Pinkie Pie? What was her role in all this?
What else? To be the life of the party!
That crazy face, I can't even... Let's just let that linger for a little bit. Alrighty. Fillies and gentle colts. As mayor of Ponyville, it is my great honor to introduce you to the ruler of our land, the very pony who gives us the sun and the moon each and every day. Here we go. The good, the wise, the bringer of harmony to all of Equestria, Princess Celestia! Fluttershy's birds begin to sing, trumpets break out in a fanfare, the curtain of the balcony above pulls apart, and she's not there, and there is no one to be seen. Well, if you girls need me, look for the purple unicorn whimpering in the corner. And then, a black armored alicorn with a mane like the night sky appears on the balcony. No doubt that's Nightmare Moon. All right, I charge! Ugh, I see what she's trying to do and I stop her. Really? Where are you in relation to her? Assuming my characters lived in the same town as Rainbow Dash for a few years, right behind her as a precaution. I'll let you do that. You grab Rainbow Dash's tail just as she launches off the ground.
Hey!
Oh, my beloved subjects, it's been so long since I've seen your precious little sun-loving faces.
Hey, maybe we can use diplomacy on her. Oh, natural one.
You start calling Nightmare Moon names. Queen Meanie, Black Snooty. I'll shove food in Pinkie Pie's mouth. While you're... Yes!
Well, this is a fairly calm for a hostile takeover. No minions or armies?
There is no need. Without your precious princess of the sun, nothing can stand against me. Remember this day, little ponies, for it was your last. From this moment forth, the night will last forever!
Boo! The night sucks!
What? Who said that? We shall smite the pony who said that!
Now might be a good time to ask, what happened to the princess?
The mayor overhears you and gestures toward Nightmare Moon. Seize her! Only she knows where the princess is! Stand back, you fools! Cocoon. Nightmare Moon is wreathed in mist as she flies out the door cackling.
Ah! I'm not letting her get away! 17th strength, break free!
Ah! Darn it, only 13. Alright, you're flying free.
I chase after her!
Alrighty then, roll athletics.
22!
Okay, you're keeping up, now roll perception.
Wait, what?
Nightmare Moon's ethereal form camouflages her against the night sky.
3.
Urgh! You lose sight of her and she disappears over the horizon. So Nightmare Moon is free, and Princess Celestia is probably alive but nowhere to be found. And on that note, it's time for a break.
Now? On a cliffhanger?
Hey, we're not ending the session, we're just taking a 10-minute break. It's not like you have to wait a whole week or anything.
I'll get the snacks!
Which is my cue to let out this animal who has been harassing me this entire time and won't leave me alone and is probably going to go nuts if she doesn't go outside. So, break time again. Sorry.
Come on.
Okay. I have no idea how long we've been running for so far, but who cares? Right now we're on 40 pages. I'm going to assume this is running at least 30 minutes, but I have no sense of time. So, what do you think of the setting so far?
Figures you'd pick now to ask that.
Hey, it's a genuine question.
Honestly, so far you've proven that you can have a world of ponies that isn't completely lame.
Thank you.
But I'm still waiting on awesome, and none of this long, forced world building has brought it. So I'm reserving my judgment.
Reserving your judgment? More like sticking with a prejudice and saying guilty until proven innocent.
Aw, same difference.
That was horrible. Rainbow Dash is so hard to do. How you holding up, sugar?
This is your first game, correct?
I don't know, I feel like I've been railroaded all day.
We have been role-playing for a very long time with no combat. Once we begin to fight, I think you'll find the overall experience improves. You really think so?
Are you kidding? The DM may control the role plan, but fighting is our territory.
At the risk of making a horrible pun, the tables will turn.
Alright, we ready? Just so you know, after staying up all night, Spike can't stay awake through the sunless morning.
My familiar, but...
You can still keep his passive benefits, but you can't switch into active mode while he's asleep.
Fantastic. I'll just leave him at home then. Hey, maybe we can focus on the night goddess that just got away? What do we do about that?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm at a loss. What about the elements of harmony? The what now? You know, the magical... Did any of you listen to the campaign opening?
Yeah, but was that supposed to be in the important part?
Ugh! You're in Twilight's library. There's bound to be a book that can help you.
Oh, so we're looking for a freaking reference guide to the magical artifacts now?
You spot a book entitled The Elements of Harmony, a Reference Guide.
Sounds super helpful. Oh, great. Is this book just going to tell us the information?
As soon as you open the book, you hear, "Hey, how about a little respect for the RG?" Really? You're gonna take everything I say and... Oh, gee, I wonder if... Stop talking!
Please don't see anything else.
Alright, RG. What are the elements of harmony? I am glad you asked. No one's asked me about the elements in a long, long time.
Can't imagine why.
The elements of harmony represent the forces that keep Equestria in balance. Only 5 of them are known. The elements of honesty, kindness, laughter, generosity, and loyalty.
What? Now we're back to the sappy pony stuff?
Pipe down, you! Anyway, the elements haven't been seen in 1,000 years when Princess Celestia used them to banish Nightmare Moon. Say, how is the princess doing anyway?
Let's just skip to how the elements are used.
Okay, sure. This is mostly hearsay.
Hearsay? You mean you're not sure?
Hey, did you forget the 1,000 years part? All I got is rumors. It is said that the 6th element is supposed to spark the other 5. That activates their power.
That can't be all of it.
I'm afraid so. Still, if you get them working, they possess the most powerful magic in Equestria. That's a fact.
That's not much consolation if the elements are defunct.
Fine by me. Better than Nightmare Moon using them on us. If you hadn't already thought of that, you don't get to use it. Aw.
So where are the elements of harmony?
Oh, that's easy. In the old palace located deep within the Everfree forest.
The ever what now?
The Everfree forest is a thick, dangerous jungle situated on the outskirts of Ponyville. Unlike most of Equestria, the flora, fauna, and weather are all untamed. Supernatural plant life and feral monsters make the Everfree their home. No ponies dare venture into the forest for very long.
Whee! The only thing stopping us is the deadly monster forest, girls! Sweet. Let's begin, shall we? Okay, if everyone else is going.
I'm in.
Onward, ponies!
The reference guide gave you a general direction, but the Everfree forest has many twists and turns. It requires skill in nature in order to navigate.
Yes, I'll roll.
I'm guessing it's skill challenge time? Yep.
11 total?
That's not enough, so 1 failure. You need 4 successes before 3 failures.
How about 13?
2 failures now.
Roll higher than a 10 on that die, would ya? Uh-oh.
A natural 1 counts as a double failure. The path you're on ends at a sheer cliff with a 100-foot drop.
I'm sorry.
Great. First skill challenge of the game and the dice commit mutiny. Alright, new plan. Don't roll while the dice are cursed. Hold up, I'm not finished yet. Forgot to ask beforehand. What's every pony's passive perception? Ah, heck no. The cliff is falling. Hey, Druid. New gal.
Huh?
Guess what the 2 of us don't have to worry about ever? Falling.
We're all happy for you, but help us! No, not a 4! Looks like it's a 5!
You 2 are unable to grasp onto anything to stop your descent. 14! Finally something decent! You just managed to hold onto a branch.
Oh no, 8!
At the last moment, you're able to catch yourself at the edge. Looks like we have our work cut out for us. Let's rescue the bard and the rogue.
Won't that involve rolling dice? I thought you said...
We're low on options, newbie. Let's move!
Oh, okay.
I got the bard! Roll strength or athletics.
Oh, it's only a 17!
Ha-ha! You're successful in rescuing Pinkie Pie.
My turn? Oh, that's bad.
Alright. Roll a dexterity check to at least grab on.
Oh, no!
Oh, brother. Rarity falls over the edge and plummets to the ground below. A 70-foot drop. That'd be 70-10 falling damage. You can make an acrobatics check to reduce the damage, though.
Wonderful. I might very well be dead, girls.
Meanwhile, Twilight needs to roll another check to keep her grip on the cliff's edge.
What? After all these terrible rolls?
Hold on. I think if I'm careful, I can slide down on slow like and get you. What's your acrobatics? How's 15 do for you? That does just fine. You're able to stop at the edge and stabilize Twilight. Thanks. Let's see if we can't get you up here. 12. Jeez. Unfortunately, pulling her up onto the steep slope proves to be more difficult.
Hey, am I done hauling the pink pony?
By this point, yeah.
What do we do? What do we do? I don't want my first character to die.
For Pete's sake, calm down. You have to fall.
You want to run that by me again?
The Pegasi can catch you.
But what if they roll poorly again? I can't take all that damage.
I know. I ain't gonna deny it's risky, maybe even deadly, but I'm pretty darn sure this is your only shot. Just trust your teammates. Leap of faith! Alright, you two, roll to catch Twilight in midair.
Ah! 16!
And I lost my fake dice. That always happens during a game. You always lose the dice.
9?
Fluttershy falters. Rolodex check to keep your grip.
13.
That's it. Fluttershy recovers and you're able to carry Twilight to the ground below.
I guess it makes sense for my character. She isn't used to lifting anything heavier than a bunny. Yes, yes, yes!
Oh, wait, what about Rarity? I'm conscious, surprisingly enough. The damage dice were just as cursed as our D20s.
And I was able to use Majestic Word to bring her health back.
See? A little trust and teamwork goes a long way. I'm starting to see that. On the canyon floor, you manage to find a well-worn path.
So, no skill challenge this time?
Hey, don't let that last one bother you. On any other day, you would have aced it. If it weren't for those dice.
I know, I understand. I just want to succeed eventually. I can sympathize. Your character is very nature-focused, isn't it? Whatever. I'd like to face something that isn't a cliff or a cloud, please.
You hear the loud roar in the distance. Coming down the path is a large, angry manticore. Oh, that thing is as good as gone. We'll see. Every pony roll for initiative. Rarity is the only one who beats the manticore for initiative.
Forgive me if I withhold my enthusiasm. Why is she frowning? She won, didn't she?
I think it's because she's a rogue.
Oh, you'll be fine. It's only the first level. Just run up and deal some damage. I prefer not to take any damage this hour, thank you.
So, what are you doing?
I'm staying right where I am. I'm delaying my turn.
Alright, Manticore's turn. He lunges at Rarity. 14 versus AC.
Ha! Failing to kill me again, are you?
Don't read into it. My turn. First order of business. Forced. Mark the Manticore as my quarry. Second order of business. Bull rush! That's going to be 20 on AC. That's a hit. 16 damage all told, including the extra quarry die.
If she's finished, I'd like to take my delayed turn now. I'll use Escape Artist trick to shift into a flanking position and... Oh, that's most definitely a hit.
And with the combat advantage,
I get my extra 2d6. 15 damage in total.
At this point, the Manticore is officially bloodied.
Oh no! What does that mean?
It means the Manticore is at half health.
Is that normal?
I don't know. That's pretty low for a solo monster, I think. As an immediate reaction to becoming bloodied, the Manticore thrashes around.
Wait! Escape Artist trick! I get to shift again!
Nice try. This is immediate reaction. Attack versus fortif... I got mixed up. I'm sorry. All this terminology. This is an immediate reaction. Attack versus Fortitude, burst 1. Which doesn't even hit you anyway. Applejack, however, takes some damage and gets pushed 4 squares. Consarn it!
I'm still moving away at the end of my turn.
Rainbow, your turn. Good work, soldier. Just get in there.
Animal empathy. Substitute nature for insight when dealing with beasts. Whirling frenzy! 16!
Close, but no cigar. You end up whirling around the Manticore uselessly.
Are you kidding me?
I almost hate to add.
That's it. Next turn, I'm starting my rage.
Well, we're doing well, though. Oh, sorry. That was a question at first.
What? We're doing well, though.
I kind of don't... Oh, I'm sorry. I got mixed up all over the place. I kind of don't like this.
What? We're doing well, though.
Look where we ended up. All grouped together, ripe for an area attack.
Ooh, metagaming. Oh, wait.
3 of us still have our turns left. If we play our cards right, we might be able to take it down. Ain't likely. Y'all should focus on it. What y'all should focus on is spreading out and...
Wait!
Whoa. Well, what's the matter?
I rolled a 25 for nature.
I'm sorry, I keep getting mixed up. These improv sessions. Animal empathy? Alright, what exactly are you trying to discern?
Oh, I have to be specific. Before the fighting started, was it already hurt?
You've noticed the Manicore has been hiding a wound since the battle began.
Oh, can I somehow stop it from attacking? So that maybe we can help?
That's gonna be a pretty tough diplomacy check.
Okay.
Don't do this to me. Don't freaking charm the monster. The Manticore halts its attacks. Ah! The Manticore reluctantly reveals an unnatural black thorn sticking out from its body.
Poor thing. I try to remove it and adjust the wound.
You can do that. I won't even ask for a heal check.
Isn't that just like a megalomaniacal goddess, provoking a beast instead of attacking us directly? Poor thing.
That explains why it got bloodied so quickly. Huh, didn't expect the random encounter to have a backstory.
What a twist! Barbarian lady? Sorry for stopping the fight. I know you wanted to beat this thing. Next time I'll stay out of your way, I promise.
Whatever, you saved me a daily, so there's that. But sure, thanks. You make your way forward out of the canyon and into a thicker part of the jungle. As the moon disappears behind the forest canopy, it becomes more difficult to see. For a split second, however, Rarity is able to notice a blue mist weaving through the darkness.
How cowardly for a goddess to behave.
You hear a quiet, evil laugh.
Oh no, we're doomed.
What? Calm down, nothing's happened yet, jeez. Then an eerie light emanates from all the trees, and you see that each one has become a twisted, carnivorous abomination. Ah! Stop doing that after I say stuff! The sight of just one monstrous tree causes an unnatural urge to run away screaming, but surrounded as you are by these monsters, you're paralyzed by fear.
Trees? Really? Well, is this a save and sort of fear?
Yes, and since you notice Nightmare Moon, you have a bonus to this saving throw.
Excellent. I break free of the effect and immediately inform the others.
Now every pony gets the bonus, but soon afterwards the fear grips you again.
Excuse me? Dude.
Oh great, it's an at-will thing. We're going to be rolling saves forever if we don't get rid of these.
I got it! I have the perfect plan to get us out of this! Never mind, now I'm frightened.
You want to use what?
It's called Glib Limerick. What's that?
I think it's a ritual. Something like roll twice on your next bluff check and use the higher result.
Wow, that's exactly right. A bluff Nightmare Moon and a thinking we're not scared at all. Bluff? Not scared? With a limerick? That's the least sense I've heard all day.
Which is saying something. That just might work with you being a bard, but I'm going to have to hear this limerick.
I can't believe my ears. If I was the DM, I would not let such a harebrained scheme fly.
If you were the DM, you wouldn't have dropped us into a grove of magical fear trees. Well, ones that didn't talk.
I'm ready! One fresh glib limerick, hot off the presses.
Let's hear it.
You think with these awful trees near, I'm ready to shed a tear? That's simply not true. I have news for you. The last thing I'm feeling is fear. Why are their faces so vile? These flooring aren't even hostile. This grimacing herd is merely absurd. My only recourse is to smile. That Nightmare Moon made a big gaffe. We don't need a dagger or a staff. When finding the ghostly, we move in real closely and shame them away with a laugh.
Did you come up with that just now?
Wait, I'm not done. I got 5 more stanzas.
No, that won't be necessary. I think the barbarian will go mad if I let you continue.
Too much cheerfulness.
I kind of messed up reading it at first because I didn't quite have the timing in my head. Still got to roll that bluff check.
17! Let's do it again! 29!
Each horrified visage vanishes instantly, leaving your group in a perfectly normal forest again.
The bluff was successful?
Yes, Pinkie Pie made you all appear fearless.
Well, nicely done, Bard.
Weren't you freaking out about this a second ago?
It's no less insane in hindsight, but it fit her character, I suppose, and that's all that matters. Not to mention it worked. Yes, that also.
Are you ready to move on?
Sure are. Let's go, girls.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this running too long for you, Connie? Ooh. Sorry, I'm playing to chat here. Had to address a little chat issue very quickly. Are you all ready to move on?
Sure are. Let's go, girls.
You leave the denser portion of the jungle, and after a short period of travel, you discover a raging river, excuse me. Sorry. I'll just answer directly from the chat. Was this comic hand-drawn, or was it using the screenshots from the show? It does use screenshots for a majority of the comic, and there's a few hand-drawn guest panels, but I kind of like how they use the screenshots because they really make it work. And the way that they put all this thought into how the system would work with the events from the show, I just think it's brilliant. Even if I'm only getting a hang of tabletop games myself. After a short period of travel, you discover a raging river running perpendicular to your path. Just to recap, a cliff, some trees, and now a river. What, I get no credit for the manticore?
I don't suppose there's a ford we can use.
Oh, that was Rarity. That was Twilight, not Rarity. I don't suppose there's a ford we can use.
Hello? Two of us can fly across and carry the others?
My mom was going back and forth.
Hello? Two of us can fly across and carry the others? I hate to remind you of the cliff scenario. Is this normal? The river, that is. I mean, I'm rolling nature. 19.
You can tell this isn't natural behavior. The heavy churns in the water might be caused by something very big upstream.
Well, maybe we can't walk the other way. Too late. I kind of want to see what it is now.
Me too, actually.
Oh, if you say so.
It only takes a few minutes for you to reach the source of the disturbance. It starts with a very large serpent tail smashing at the water. The tip of the tail is connected to a large purple snake-like body, creating more waves by rapidly undulating. Finally, you reach the front of the purple sea serpent. It's sobbing loudly, holding its perfectly groomed head in its manicured hands and moaning, "What a world! What a world!"
Oh, not dangerous? Yeah, so not dangerous that I could probably scare it off with Intimidate. Chase away the only non-hostile entity we've encountered so far? If it's all the same to you, I'd rather talk first.
All right, I say, "Excuse me, sir." Oh, wait, is it a sir? Would you like to roll an insight check? Excuse me, sir. Why are you crying? Well, I don't know. I was sitting here minding my own business when this tacky little cloud of purple smoke just whisked past me and tore off half my beloved moustache clean off, and now I look horrid. So, a madam then.
Great, held up by a mustache. Did his boyfriend leave him too? Oh, please, a man concerned with his looks and you wheel out the stereotype. Typical.
Uh-oh, you're not going to get upset over this, are you?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with investigating
Sorry?
With investing significant time and effort into one's image. Since when do we care about an NPC's image? Can't you sympathize in the slightest? Losing all that work in a blink of an eye can be just as traumatic as losing a limb.
It's true!
You be quiet. Mommy's still talking. There's no alternative. If the mustache goes uncorrected, this gentleman's despair will never end.
All right, if we have to fix it, can we magically grow it back or something? Roll an Arcana check. 17. You can use prestidigitation to create temporary features, but growing real hair is beyond you.
What about a hair extension?
What do you mean?
Can we use magic to graft one length onto another?
According to Twilight's Arcana, that should be within your abilities.
Hold on, I see where this is going. If you're going to start cutting hair, leave me out of it.
Wait, that's your plan? Come to think of it, I think none of you have cunning implements.
Very well. How sharp are a sea serpent's scales?
What? Yoink. Ow! What'd you do that for? Let me check if live stream is still going. Yeah, it looks like it's still going. Someone's having live stream issues at the moment. So we're ready to use the scale to slice off her own tail and put it back on the sea serpent. My moustache! How wonderful!
Your old tail is the new mustache? It was without a doubt the most stylish piece of hair in the party.
But didn't you just say that would be traumatic for a fashion person?
Yes, well, that's still true, but I'll bear the loss somehow.
In any case, the sea serpent's quite pleased with the mustache repair. The river calms down, and he even offers to carry you across on his back.
That's quite generous of him.
Well, after what you did for him, it's only natural. Hold on, did you keep the scale?
Moving on.
Okay. Please tell me we're getting close to the old palace, or that we're at least on the right track. Actually, now I can spot some ruins matching the description from the reference guide. The elements of harmony aren't too far now.
Finally! Let's go!
Unfortunately, there is a chasm between you and the ruins. The wooden bridge spanning it is only attached on your end.
No, so close! I know it's easy to forget, but two of us have wings. They do stuff. Oh yeah, but who's gonna go down there? Druid, you wanna take this one? Thought not. Leave it to me.
You're able to dive down into the fog and grab the opposite end of the wooden bridge, but as you bring it up to the other side to tie it off, you notice that a dense fog is closing in. It quickly becomes difficult to see very far in front of you, much less back across the chasm.
Whoa, hold up! Before you say another word, I'm ready in action. Rolling frenzy!
What are you waiting for?
The first sign of hostility.
Okay. Out of the fog in front of you, 3 Pegasi clad in black flight suits appear.
Are they hostile?
They are decidedly not hostile.
Drat. Should have said first sign of another boring role-playing encounter. Rainbow Dash. A long time we have waited. No.
Waited for a Pegasus of your strike.
Just stop. I'm not listening.
But we bring you an opportunity of immeasurable.
Nope. I've heard enough of these speeches. If you really want to say something, say it in 5 words or less. You cannot be 5 words or less.
We Shadowbolts, you captain. Except...
Much better.
This comic somehow makes me hate Rainbow Dash even more. I thought she was okay at first, but she quickly became annoying through the series. I'm sorry, my opinion. It's just me.
Shadowbolts, huh? The strongest fighters in the Everfree forest. Except for me, of course. Yes, exactly. We've witnessed your potential. So you want me on your team? Wait, except you probably haven't seen much since everyone else keeps talking through these monsters. Indeed. So here's our offer. Ditch them and join us. Hey, hold on a minute. This is moving way too quickly.
I think that's the point, Sugar. She's a bit of a sucker for fast talkers.
Don't listen to them!
As soon as you begin to speak, the fog thickens, completely obscuring your view of Rainbow Dash. You find that your voice doesn't carry beyond the chasm.
What? You mean she can't hear us? Except, out of character knowledge. Indeed, I'm not sure the barbarian was the right choice for this scene.
Never been one for deep roleplay.
Okay, so don't listen. Hey, who said I wanted to hear you right now? That's right, nobody. I mean, no pony.
Which will you choose, the non-combatants or a real team of fighters?
Yeah, no, not you.
What?
You aren't fighters. You're just freaky wannabe ninjas living down the road from an effeminate sea serpent. Everfree Forest is nothing but a big giant joke, and you're the punchline. Being the strongest in this place is like being the best clown in the circus, and I don't want any part of it. You, how dare you mock us? Are you hostile now? You definitely sound hostile. Guess what that means? 18.
Hit.
16.
Another hit.
20. Not natural.
Still a hit.
Good news, every pony. They were minions.
Enemies with 1 HP.
Oh.
Thanks to Rainbow Dash, the bridge is securely spanning the chasm. There are no further obstructions between you and the ruins.
Oh, thank goodness. Yippee!
That's a relief. You know, I have to be upfront about this. For a second, I thought you were actually going to take the deal.
Nah, that offer was a trap anyway.
Did you already know that?
No, but I'm chaotic evil, not chaotic stupid.
Yet you didn't catch on that the Shadowbolts were another of Nightmare Moon's tricks? Simmer down, y'all. Just be glad we're all still in one piece. Especially after this session so far. Through the wooden double doors in the wrecked stone hall, there are the remnants of a large atrium now open to the sky. The room is bare save for rubble, vines, and a massive stone feature in the center, on which 5 stone orbs rest.
That must be them. The elements of...
Hold on just one moment. We know Nightmare Moon's here. She's been ahead of us the whole time.
You suspect another illusion, perhaps? That's right! What, this isn't really the castle? What if we've been wandering the forest for hours?
Uh-oh.
Forget I said. What if this eternal night is a hoax? What if we are really ponies?
All right. Roll insight and or perception.
Wonderful. 27 on perception.
19 on insight. You're very sure there are no illusions, traps, or invisible monsters in the room.
Aw, that's no fun.
Then what the heck is Nightmare up to anyhow? Is she waiting outside or something? Ah, shoot, I just answered my own question.
At the very least, let's grab the elements. I mean, the 5 that are here.
And some of us should check the perimeter for Nightmare.
No! Never split the party! Never!
We're just gonna check around. If anything happens, we'll be back in seconds. Try you use your arcana on those elements. Got it. Is this what every pony's doing? Alright. As the others check outside the ruins, Twilight settles down and inspects the elements with her magic. 13. You can tell these are the elements of harmony, but they're completely inactive. However, something else happens. Uh-oh! I grabbed the elements! You try.
I told you!
I think they could use a little more DM dialogue to narrate the issue that Twilight and Nightmare Moon teleported.
Oh, crap.
Solar Wizard versus the freaking boss? I know. Let me think. Can you make a bright light of some kind?
Yeah. I'll use the light cantrip.
You can see the building they teleported to, but it'll take a few rounds to get there.
Then we're on our way. Oh my goodness.
Twilight, you used a minor action. Now what?
Now?
I charge at Nightmare Moon. What?
Not really, but I'm bluffing.
You're kidding. You're kidding, right? But she gets ready to charge as well.
Right before I hit her, I want to teleport to the elements.
That'll be difficult, especially for level 1.
Natural 20.
Wow. You've bought a few seconds. Nicely done. What do you plan to do with them?
I try to activate the elements. The reference guide said something about a spark, so...
Alright, Arcana skill challenge.
19.
Success.
26. 28. 14.
Hold on, that last one. Ooh, Nightmare Moon managed to take action before you could finish the skill challenge. She attacked you for 19 damage, which leaves you at 1 HP. Fancy that.
Please, did my arcana do anything?
The elements crackle and sparkle for a few seconds, and then fade back to their normal lifeless state.
Well, at least she can't use them.
You little fool! Thinking you could defeat me!
At least...
Now you realize you never stood a chance from the beginning. You will never see your princess or your son. From this moment forth, the night will last forever! For Pete's sake, are we there yet? Oh, right. Yes, Twilight can hear your voices and footsteps as you climb the stairs behind her. The moment of truth.
We're here. Not that it means very much at this point. You're wrong. We can still win this.
What in Equestria are you so confident about?
It was never about a bunch of rocks or gemstones. It was about what the elements of harmony really are. Honesty, kindness, laughter, generosity, loyalty, the elements that keep ponies in harmony. You may have broken the physical vessels, but the spirits of the elements of harmony are right here.
What? What? Don't make me laugh. You weaklings, the bearers of the elements?
We might be weak, but teamwork makes us stronger. That's what Applejack taught me at the cliff. Even when the odds were against us, she faced the facts head-on without shying away from the risks. She clearly represents the element of honesty.
Honesty? Huh, never looked at it that way. Everyone else calls it annoying. That's because it is sometimes.
Oh, someone's Skyping me.
So perhaps you have one, but one element of harmony is powerless.
Then it's a good thing we have more. Fluttershy, who calmed and healed the Manticore, represents the element of kindness. Oh, really? That's nice.
And Pinkie Pie is the element of laughter, yes, obviously from the way she mocked my visions of horror. Keep that one away from me.
Rarity, who gave a part of herself to help a stranger, represents the element of generosity.
Pardon? But she stole the serpent's scale. She had an ulterior motive. That's not generosity.
Oh, she lost more in exchange? I mean, the river serpent lost one scale, but she gave up her perfectly styled hair. It's true! Oh, how horrifying! What have I become? I performed a mostly selfless act! Willingly!
Huh?
Rainbow Dash, who chose us over kindred spirits, represents...
That's it! That's where I draw the line.
What?
The barbarian as the element of loyalty, that's so absurd I can hardly describe it.
Who says I can't be?
Excuse me? You're chaotic evil. You attacked Twilight in the first hour. You're clearly not bound to the party in any way.
Hey, I picked that because it lets me do whatever stuff I want without anyone else telling me what to do. Yeah, I plan on doing evil stuff, but I definitely want no hang-ups about authority. So say for instance, I decide to stick with this group because I want to. You can argue about it all you want, I'm chaotic evil, so I'm not listening.
Did you just admit that you like this group? Okay. The elements, what remains of them, the 5 scattered at Nightmare Moon's hooves, begin to glow. They float into the air and surround Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash.
Woohoo! Ultimate power incoming!
So she was right about how the elements worked.
Yes!
Don't get comfortable yet, dear. DM's smiling. Well. I was considering letting you live, but now it seems that's a luxury I can't afford.
So, we got the elements of harmony now.
You possess only 5. There remains the 6th element and the spark that activates their power. You can't possibly know them.
You kinda interrupted her. Yeah, the wizard was just getting to that part. You did account for that, didn't you? Well, the reference guide didn't mention anything about it, you see, so... Hey, you just helped a rogue look generous. This should be a piece of cake.
What you thinking?
Oh, I was going to say the element of friendship, but that's not it. Whoa, really? My money was totally on friendship. Well, it kind of is, and isn't. Friendship is something shared, not an individual piece. One person can't just create friendship or be friendship. It has to be accepted by everyone. So I think it's definitely the spark, but not the 6th element of harmony. It's up to the 6th element to create that spark. But that leaves the big question. If the 6th element creates the spark of friendship, then what causes friendship to happen? My first thought was similarities, but I mean, here we are, as different as people and characters can be, and we're getting along. I can't explain it. It's like magic.
What? But you... How? Why?
Do you need a moment?
Oh my goodness. Why?
Whoa, dude. You're not crying, are you? What the?
You win.
Yes?
You're absolutely right. The sixth element of harmony is magic. I don't know how the heck you were capable of figuring that out, but there you go.
And since my special talent is magic...
I get it! I really do!
So, what now?
Now? Well, I'll tell you exactly what happens now. All the shiny stuff from that episode finale that everybody knows by now with all the whooshy sound effects.
Wait, so the whole thing is like some kind of tactical rainbow strike?
In so many words, yeah. The sheer energy of the elements tires you out. You all wake up several minutes later, sprawled across the stone floor in exhaustion. I can't believe that worked!
Hey, I can't believe that worked, and I'm the one who argued for it. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Really?
As long as we kept the loot, darling, I don't care what the outcome is.
Says the brand new element of generosity.
Oh, right, that.
Yes, you still have the epic jewelry.
Wonderful!
Along with every pony's health back to full, Rarity's tail restored, and the pile of ash that was once my campaign.
Oh, did we do something wrong? Don't be absurd, darling. What we did was very, very right.
Let me just skip ahead in my notes. Alright. Through the cracked windows, you can see the light of the sun finally peeking over the horizon. There's a bright flash of sunlight. When it fades, Princess Celestia stands in the old throne room. She stands as tall as Nightmare Moon did, her mane shining like an aurora and a sun-shaped cutie mark on her flank. You all feel compelled to bow in her presence.
Sure we do. Whatever you say, buddy.
Wow, nice to finally meet you. Twilight Sparkle, my most faithful student. I must admit, when Nightmare Moon came for me, I expected to be in prison for weeks or months, perhaps even years. How'd that go? I most certainly didn't expect to be freed in a matter of hours. You mastered the power of friendship faster than any pony could have anticipated. I am very proud of you, Twilight Sparkle.
And us? What about the rest of us?
I smell a royal reward. So when you told me to make some friends, that was literal? Oh, Twilight, I wish I could have told you the complete truth. But you said it yourself. It takes a magic spark. You can't force that to happen. Speaking of which, at the other end of the throne room, you see Nightmare Moon's armor broken into pieces. Laying nearby is the barely conscious body of a smaller alicorn with a lighter blue mane.
Oh dear.
Princess Luna, it has been 1,000 years since I've seen you like this. It is time to put our differences behind us. We were meant to rule together, little sister.
Sister? What? Oh, geez, should have seen that coming.
Campaign intro. Will you take your rightful place at my side, so we may rule together in peace? Will you accept my friendship? Princess Luna doesn't answer immediately.
If she does, we might have to use the elements again. Shh!
Did you say that out loud?
I'm so sorry. I missed you so much, big sister.
I missed you too.
Two sisters reunited after 1,000 years. It's so... Hey, you know what this calls for?
Allow me to take a wild freaking guess.
A party!
What now? I don't think the neighbors heard you. Okay, every pony in Ponyville gathers to meet the Princess Sisters. All the townsfolk are excited and pleased to have their royalty back. They're welcomed with great cheers, confetti, flowers. Spike's very happy to see Twilight safe and sound. Luna's just happy no pony seems to hate her. And yeah, all the little ponies in the magical land of Equestria lived happily ever after. The end.
What? You mean it's over? Already?
Thanks for playing, girls. It was epic, but there's nowhere for the story to go from here. I don't think we'll be doing this again for a while. Oh, get off your pedestal already. We signed on for a weekly game and we ain't stopping now. That was back when I had months of planning to work with. Now I have nothing.
You silly, you don't need plans to have a fun game. You just need the right people. Could we, if it's all right with you, stay together? I just finally got used to this game. I don't want to have to find another group. I'm not keen on abandoning my first character either, or anyone else's character. It was never about your campaign to begin with, darling. It's all about exploring the world you made. I'm still on the fence about the awesomeness. Better keep going.
Really? You actually want to keep playing My Little Pony game?
Well, yes. We can do that, right? Of course we can continue, darling.
DM can just make something up on the fly. Okay then. Let me think. Spike, take a note, please. I, Princess Celestia, hereby decree that the unicorn Twilight Sparkle will take on a new mission for Equestria. She must continue to study the magic of friendship. She must report to me her findings from her new home in Ponyville.
Perfect! Now we're all together for our new adventures. I can already tell they're going to be the best adventures ever!
Oh, no pressure then.
And that's it? Session over?
Yep.
See you next. Alright, let's talk XP.
What?
Tell us, how much was Nightmare Moon worth? If she was your campaign boss, probably a lot. Like, enough to go up multiple levels.
Haven't you done enough without becoming more powerful? Besides, you know I don't do XP per monster. Yeah, but she was part of a high-level quest. You reward experience for those still, don't you? And knowing you, I bet you have the exact number written down. Congratulations, you all jump up to level 6.
Freaking sweet! Ain't that something? Simply marvelous! Wow, thank you. 5 levels? That's amazing. Ding!
Next week's session just got much more interesting.
And
I'm going to leave it off here, because this is kind of an intro to this comic, plus there's extra voices introduced later on that I need help on, which I can't get, so I actually liked doing this beginning prologue here. This is an extremely interesting webcomic, and I'm going to keep up with this one. They skip over some episodes here or there, of course, because they focus on the more interesting stories of the show that they think they could work for, like, a campaign like this. But I think it's a super interesting idea, and all the players they really match their pony personalities. So I think that's really awesome how they pulled that off. So I'm going to end the recording right here. And this will be saved in my live stream channel for watching later. There is going to be a lot of errors and a lot of breaks in this. So I hope you liked it.